Hello everyone, this is a WordPress tutorial brought to you by Novice to Coder. You can check out our website at novicetocoder.com for additional videos and any of our other resources. Now, in the previous videos, we looked at we've basically been looking at an overview of WordPress, and so far we've been able to cover the things you need to get started, what WordPress is. We've also talked about buying a domain and hosting accounts. We went through the installation of WordPress in the last video, and in this video we're going to be looking at how to access the WordPress admin area. Now the WordPress admin area is the control system, or the control page or application of WordPress, where you basically have access to different parts of your website so that you can set them up just the way you want to. I'm already logged into my control panel from the last video, where we saw a successful installation of WordPress software. So how do we access our new sites? Recall that we created our site as a subdomain called technews.novicetocoder.com. So simply typing that in the browser brings up our websites. Now note that this is a default installation of WordPress, so it's installed with a free template just to allow users have something to see once they go to the website. I will call the Tech News Online and put a description as a one-stop shop for all things tech. So how do we access the WordPress admin area? I'll show you two ways to do that. The first way would be to scroll down to the bottom right of the page, the default page. Under Meta, you can see the login link right there. So clicking on this link will take us to the admin area login page, where we need to put in our username and password to access the WordPress admin area. Now the other way is to go straight to the URL and type the address. Now all WordPress installations by default are set at wp-login.php. So simply appending this to the end of your the address, whatever the address may be, will take you also to the login page. Recall that in the last video we also talked about saving our credentials in a secure place, preferably on Notepad, so that you can easily copy and paste the credentials when it's required. So I've pulled up the Notepad from the previous video, and I'll simply paste my username and password to log into the client, the WordPress admin area. Okay, so we're logged in. You can choose to remember your password or not. I'll choose not to at this time. And this basically is the dashboard, that landing page of the WordPress admin site. It gives us some information about next steps, events on WordPress, and any other WordPress relevant content. I'm going to be talking about some of the items on the menu. Now if you look to the left, we have a number of items. These are the menus for which we can control a lot of what will be seen on our website. We have the dashboard, jetpack, posts, media, pages, comments, appearance, plugins, users, tools, settings, SG optimizer, and a toggle to collapse or expand the menu. Now for some WordPress installations, you might have a few additional items on the menu, so do not be alarmed if you have more or less items than what you see on the screen. This is because the hosting accounts include some other options by default. Okay, so we'll be talking about 4 key items on the menu, and I'll start with appearance. Now, the look and feel of the site is controlled by the appearance menu. So all of the things that will configure on our site, the themes, the widgets, the menus, are all controlled under the appearance section. The next section is media, and this is where we'll get to upload all of our pictures, all of our videos, and any other content that we wish to use to build out our sites or display to the visitors who come to our websites. The third thing I'll talk about is the pages menu. Now with the pages menu, we have the option to create static pages. Pages in WordPress allow us to set specific content that will always be displayed on those pages. So you might need to set an about us section or on your website. You could do that with a page. And then the last item I'll talk about in this video is the posts menu. Now with the posts menu, we have the option to write blog posts. Blog posts are simply contents that will be displayed on the blog section of our site, and this allows us to write entries daily, weekly, monthly, and have a neat way of properly categorizing them as provided by WordPress. So these are the 4 main aspects that we'll be working with in subsequent videos. It's pretty easy to use. You could pause and go back to certain portions of this video just to get clear information on what we've talked about so far. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to us with email at help@novicedecoder.com. You can also check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/novicedecoder, or you can visit our website at novicedecoder.com to subscribe for our weekly newsletters and receive any other promotions that we might have for you. So in this video, we've basically talked about the admin area. We'll continue from there in the next video. It's been a pleasure having you here. I'd like to thank you for viewing. Bye bye.